Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Scott Edwards. I'm a songwriter and I make YouTube videos as well, obviously because you are watching one now on YouTube. So if music and YouTube are two things that you are interested in, consider clicking that little subscribe button just down below there and come and be a part of this community, which is getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, which is massively exciting. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed and watches the videos and continues to subscribe. That is massively appreciated, thank you. Anyway, today we are going to be looking at live streaming, and in particular streaming live music. Obviously live streaming has been around for a while on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, but even more than ever now, because of the whole situation that we're in with coronavirus, we're on lockdown. Musicians, artists, comedians, they're all flocking to do Instagram lives, Facebook lives, YouTube lives, and all of these different places that you can go live and try and spread some joy and keeps people's spirits up. So the live, I don't know what you'd call it, the live part of the internet, it is massively in more use now than it ever has been before because of this situation that we're in, which is a bit bizarre because obviously it did get used but no one kind of really took much notice of it. Obviously a lot of people have used it and do continue to use it a lot more than others. Me personally, it took me quite a while to figure out because I didn't really, as a musician, I didn't really want to be just live streaming on Instagram Live using just my phone. I'm trying to pick up my phone. Everyone knows what a phone looks like. I don't need to pick it up as an example. But if I'm playing guitar and singing into that, the little microphone that picks it up, that is not great sound. I wanted to be able to do something that sounded a little bit better. Because as a musician, obviously you want to sound good and you want people to enjoy listening to it. When I watch people playing guitar and singing through Instagram Live, it sounds a bit, I've always thought it sounded a bit terrible. Obviously, if you imagine talking through the phone, what you're hearing on the other end of the phone, that's what you're recording your music into. So you'd never record music on a phone, as to why play it live through that. So this took me quite a while to figure out. I wanted to find out a way of being able to play live music through something that sounded better. And I've seen people do it on YouTube and Facebook, but I myself didn't know how to do it and I couldn't figure it out. I've been asking loads of people and yeah, I've kind of figured it out my own little way of doing it. So hopefully this will help you out. I'm going to talk a way through it because yeah, I just wanted something that sounded a little bit better, because especially with music you need it to sound good, but more so with videos, there's nothing that stops people turning off a video more than the sound quality. That might surprise you, but people are more likely to turn off a video because of sound quality than video quality. So today we're going to look at the best possible way of getting the best possible sound on your live stream, because I think it's quite important. So yeah, let's get into the video.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
As I said before, this setup took me a little while to figure out, but once I got it, it's actually pretty simple. If you are a musician, like myself, you will already have 99% of the equipment you will need to be able to do a successful live stream. So yeah, you don't actually need that much gear either. So I'm going to list the gear that you need and then I will walk you through the setup, and it's actually pretty simple. So yeah, the first thing you need, I'm guessing this is pretty obvious, is a laptop. In my case I have MacBook Pro 13-inch, and on top of it you will have a webcam or a camera that I'm talking to you now, and you might be able to use a DSLR, but you do need a little bit of extra gear to be able to use your DSLR. Granted, the picture is a hell of a lot better, but if you're doing a live stream, and this goes for any video, the sound quality is more important than the video quality. So making do with the video camera on your Mac or your phone, perfectly acceptable. Just use the camera that you have, because what's more important is the sound. The next thing that you need, this is a little bit optional, is a mixer. I have mine here. This is a Behringer Xenix 1202FX, if you can see that there. And it has 4 main channels. I use this for playing live at gigs. There's 4 main channels, all your EQs and a few effects as well. So because I wanted to add reverb and get the best possible sound, I can use this mixer. I can mix my guitar and my vocals together. I can pan stuff left and right, so if people are listening through headphones it sounds a bit cleaner. And yeah, that is why I use the mixer. This though is not necessarily that important. You don't need it. What you do need is an audio interface. This will allow you to plug your guitar, your microphone straight into your computer. So yeah, an audio interface is essential. The next thing you need is to be able to monitor the sound you're going to be sending out to people to listen to. So you need a pair of headphones so you can get the right sound from your mixer or your interface, and you know what people will be hearing. I'm sorry if you can hear that. The cat is scratching at the door. Stop it. So yeah, you need a pair of headphones so that you know what the audience on the other end of the video will be listening to. Because if you don't know what it sounds like, it might sound absolutely terrible, and then people are going to switch off the video because they don't want to listen to that sound. You get the idea. And that is pretty much all the gear you need to be able to live stream. Obviously you need your cables to go from your mixers, your interfaces to your computer. And there's also one piece of software that you will need, as well as YouTube, that I will talk you through now as we go through the setup. Okay, so as I said before, the actual setup is a lot easier than I thought it ever was, because it took me forever to be able to figure this out. But I'm going to do a bit of a Casey Neistat. I hope my pen doesn't run out, and show you the actual setup, and then I'll get into what it's like on the computer as well. So what I do is I go from my guitar and your vocal, and then what you want to do is take a lead and go from them to your mixer, and then from there you go to your interface, and from there you go to your computer with YouTube, and that is where you go streaming from. Or you could do this into Facebook as well, and you could use, if you wanted to, you could go into an iPad or a phone and do it onto Instagram as well. I know Chris Miles, if you are interested in Chris Miles, has done some Instagram lives of him DJing, and he uses a similar setup to this, but through a phone. As I said before, a couple of these things aren't essential. If you wanted to, you could miss out the mixer. My pen is running out, I'm hoping it will have enough, and go straight from your guitar and your vocals to your interface. I'm sorry about my pen. Hopefully that is understandable. If you have any questions, let me know. So what I will do now is I will log onto the computer, and I will show you how to set it up on the computer so you're ready to go live on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you want to go live. Okay, so I said that you needed a little piece of software. Now it is possible to go straight into the YouTube streaming system, but I had a few problems with that. I got the sound to sound right going into YouTube, but then when you listened back on YouTube it sounded pretty terrible. So I would advise, if you are live streaming music, to not use the straight YouTube live setup. I'll get into that in a little bit, but anyway, this makes it a lot easier, and it means your whole setup sounds and looks better as well. So the piece of software you need is here. It is called OBS Studio. If you're on Windows, Mac or Linux, you can download whichever one you need. I'm on Mac, so I downloaded the Mac version. I'm not going to do it now because I've already done it. Once you've done that, you will get this little OBS logo, and click on it and you will be able to see yourself. Hello, that's me on a different camera. You can see what a mess my room is behind me. Look at all this. I've got cat stuff and tripods and guitars. Anyway, so that brings up this window. I'll get rid of them for now behind there so you can see me here. And what you want to do here is click add in the bottom left corner, and it will create a new scene. So I'll do it now for you. Click add. You can name it whatever you want, so we'll just call it scene 2, like that. Click OK, and you have created a new scene down here. Can you see that at the bottom left in that little box? And then what you want to do is move over to this second little box and click again add. Now what you want to do is you want to set up your webcam or camera, or whatever camera you're using. So if it's an external webcam, you can use that, or just use the webcam on your computer. So what you want to do is click video capture device. You can name it, add, and then in this little box here will appear all the cameras that are available that you've got plugged into your computer. So obviously I don't have one at the moment, so it's just going to use the webcam that is built into the computer. So I click that and I click OK, and then I appear in here. I can resize myself to the full size of the screen, just like that, and that is all set up for the video. Then again you want to click add, and this time you want to set up your audio, the audio that you have set up from the mixer and then into the interface, or just straight into the interface. I don't know which camera to look at. Which camera do I look at? I'm looking at my main camera, and now I'm looking at that camera. It's a little bit confusing. Anyway, you want to set up your audio input capture. Now here you can rename it again. You add your existing things that are plugged into your computer, and what you want to do is select which one, and that is the mic aux is the one that is built into your computer. Don't use that. What you want is the audio input capture, and that will be either your interface or your mixer, whichever you use, or both in my case. And then that in here, scene 2 is all set up exactly the same as I already had set up in my scene 1 that I used for my live stream a few weeks ago. Okay, so then what you want to do, now you are all set up in OBS Studio, you want to go to YouTube. You want to click where you upload a video or you go live, and you want to click go live, because we're going live. Not right now, but this is an example. This is the stream that I set up last time. I'm going to click new stream because I don't want to redo that one. You can name it, so test stream. If it's public, unlisted or private, for this I'm just going to make it private so it doesn't appear on my channel. And you can upload a thumbnail, same as you usually would, and it's pretty much just the same as uploading a normal video. And you will click create stream, and up pops this little window. So this is your live stream window. And then what you want to do here is there is a little, underneath auto generated key, there is a stream key. What you want to do is you want to copy that. Click copy or highlight it and copy it like that. So you click copy and then go back into OBS Studio.
I don't understand. Is there as a little underneath auto-generated key there is a stream key? What you want to do if you want to copy...
So go back into scene 2, the scene that we set up before. Again, I don't know which camera to look at. And we have got both our audio and our video set up because we did that before. And then you want to click settings. Go into stream and then select where you are streaming to. So in my case, I'm streaming to YouTube. So I click YouTube. Leave the server the same as it already is, and then that stream key that we just copied, paste it into there and click OK. And now in OBS you can click start streaming, and in theory it should pop up in here. There we go, it is just loading. Then we are ready to go live on YouTube. What I would suggest doing is down here where it says stream latency, I would click ultra low. It does kind of reduce your video quality just a little bit, but obviously I'm using a webcam on my computer, so it's not great anyway. But what it means is there will be less of a delay from what you actually say on camera to the people actually seeing it live on their YouTube. So yeah, definitely click ultra low latency, and it helps as well when you get comments coming through. Just on this page here, you can say hello and talk to your viewers, and it means that you will have less of a delay between your chat and what you see on camera. And then eventually, when you are all set up, you click go live. I will click it just to show you I am now live, but obviously this is a private video, so it's not showing up on my YouTube channel. When you're finished, you click end stream, click end, and click dismiss, and that is all over. You have finished your live stream, and it is as easy as that. And that is how you live stream on YouTube. So obviously, going through your mixer and your audio interface, you're going to get a better sound than you would going through your phone microphone or your computer microphone. And even though, as I said before, it did take me quite a while to figure out, and it did take me a little bit of time as well to build up the courage to actually do it and go live on my channel. But I did it, and it was good fun, and I'm planning on doing it again sometime very soon, doing a little live gig again, because it looks like we're going to be in lockdown for another, who knows how long, but definitely another 3 weeks. I think they are announcing today. So yeah, if you're looking at live streaming, I hope that helps you out. If you are just interested in how it works, there you go, giving you a little behind the scenes as to what it's like setting up a YouTube live stream. So hopefully that is useful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click that little subscribe button down below and come and be a part of this community. I shall see you all very soon in the next video.